Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Big Dino Guys Reviews. Now, I've been mentioning lately that I am doing Marvel movies. I am right now doing origin stories. I just did the X-Men origin stories, and I decided that since I already did all of the origin stories leading up to the Avengers movie, I have not done Iron Man yet, and before I introduce the Avengers, which I'm going to be doing a review on as soon as I'm done with this one. I'm going to be uploading this video onto YouTube, and then after I'm done with that one, I'm going to make another review at the same time when that's uploading, and then upload it immediately after. So, not to worry. But I decided that if I'm going to be doing an Avengers movie, I have to do Iron Man. So I'm doing the first Iron Man movie. After I'm done with this one, next week, not this week, I'm going to be doing a review of the second one, then continue on with all the other X-Men movies. So, yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, so here goes nothing. Alright, so like I mentioned, Iron Man. This is, this was the first one. They introduced Rhodey, of course, and as well as Iron Man. This was definitely an origin story. In the second one, they actually had a little bit of a teaser to the Avengers, with showing Captain America's shield. So, yeah, but that's for the second one, which I'll do next week. So what to say about this one? Well, of course, there's Iron Man. This was the first one done. Robert Downey Jr. He played Iron Man. He also did Sherlock Holmes, for those who don't know. And he's also doing another movie after he did the Avengers called. Well, my dad, he read it in French since he's trying to learn French, so he read it in French a while back. But called The Miserables. So yeah, he's actually going to be in that one. I saw a trailer for it at when my friend and I saw The Bourne Identity, which I will do a review on after I'm done with all of the comic book movies. I'm going to be doing the Bourne movies, except for the new one, which I don't have a DVD of, and I really don't think I'll get it. Yeah, just an update on that one. I'm not going to be getting that movie. It sucked. It is a Phantom Menace of the Bourne movies. I'm just going to say that right now. So anyway, back on track. Robert Downey Jr., of course, I think he did a very good Iron Man. He definitely brought out the character. He was a guy that was serious, but at the same time, he was more of Joker. Not like the actual character, but you know what I mean by, like, he joked around a lot more, which I was really glad to. He definitely brought that out in the Avengers, which had some of the best jokes I've ever seen in a movie. So, yeah. In this one, they introduced a character called the Ironmonger. I do have a figure of him in my room. Where did I put it? Oh yeah. But the top fell off, and so I can't really find that right now. But anyway, that's basically it. The top here didn't really work. I'll do a review on this one later. Anyway, they introduced Ironmonger, who, the character Obadiah Stane, I think his name was. Like I showed you guys with this, he was definitely a bald guy. He worked with Tony for years, and he worked with his father. After his dad died, which they did introduce, and they also talked about in Captain America, which, yes, Tony Stark's dad was in Captain America, which I was very glad that they introduced that. Anyway, he worked with him after, he worked for the company after his dad died, and then after that, Tony Stark, he became more famous. He started to take over the company, and this is years later. The first scene that they show it is he's in like a car, and they're hit. He's in like Iraq, I think. Of course, Stark Industries, if for those who don't already know, was used to create weapons and that kind of stuff for the military. And after he saw all of the weapons being were sold to Iraq and or like the terrorists, and when I say Iraq, I'm not mean like they are terrorists, but I mean like the terrorists in Iraq. That's what I mean. That's all I mean. Just the terrorists in Iraq, because this was made then. You know what I mean. So I didn't mean any. If it came out as like I was being mean to that, I did not mean to. If you think that, sorry, I really didn't mean to. Anyway, so they're in Iraq. He's selling weapons to the military, to like help the war efforts to stop all the terrorists from killing people there. And this is definitely, I forget what year it came out exactly. I think it was 2000 something. I forget what year. 2008. I was close. It came out in 2008. Like I said, my dad and we all saw it then. And it was a good movie for its time. And this was the first movie that they introduced the whole Avengers thing, where we saw the first glimpse of Nick Fury, which I'll talk about that later. Which I'm very glad that they put him in that. This was what got everyone excited for the entire Avengers movie, so that was part of the main reason why I wanted to do Iron Man before I did the Avengers. So, like, they also set it up for a sequel. When he was right in the middle of fighting Ironmonger, Obadiah Stane, Rhodey, for those of you who don't know, is like, he's been Tony's best friend for years. They definitely bring out on set that they're almost like brothers. Which really sucked that they got rid of that character, who played Rhodey for the second one. I think it was that he like wanted too much money for the role, so then they got someone else who also did a very good job in the second one. But that's just me. Anyway, so he was supposed to go over there and protect Pepper Potts, who was like his I think it was secretary or something like that, but his assistant, who like just helped him, practically just as maid sometimes at the house, and also in the second one she tried to take her on the company, and in the Avengers they became a couple. So yeah, but anyway, she was there. She came in with Shield agents. For those who don't know, is the group that Nick Fury is with, and for the movies was the creator of the Avengers, which I really don't like, to tell you the truth. But yeah, I'll definitely mention that in the next video. Anyway, she went in there with Shield agents, and Tony Stark, he knew about Obadiah Stane's plot and everything, so he called up Rhodey, and this was the Mark III, that the armor they used, which was just a circle, which originally was a triangle, which I didn't really like that they had in this one. I wish they had the triangle in this one, but they did incorporate that into the second one, but kind of got rid of it in the third. I don't know. But yeah, so he's there. He was going to be using a card to go over and help Pepper, who was with the Shield agents, going to take Obadiah in for questioning and put him in jail. But so the Mark II was the one that Tony had created originally, before he got like the whole hot rod color, which they did incorporate into this movie, which I'm glad that they got the whole idea from. I love that. And then it showed the Mark II. So Rhodey was there. He was about to leave, and then he saw the Mark II, and he said, "Next time," and he went out. For those of you who don't know, Rhodey was War Machine. He was So Rhodey, he works for the military. He is a like a Air Force guy. I forget what rank. I think it was captain. I think, but I could be wrong. I haven't seen this movie in a while. I've been a little bit busy lately with school, but anyway. So War Machine, which I finally brought into the second movie, which I really really loved. War Machine was a character that was practically he was practically Tony's Iron Man's sidekick, practically. So yeah, they incorporated him into that and kind of gave you a little glimpse of more sequels to come, which, like I said, they finally brought him in the second one, which I really really loved. And also Nick Fury came in at the end and was talking to Iron Man about the Avengers initiative, which was the biggest thing when this movie came out. Who would guess that 4 years later they finally came out with a movie like this, which is the best superhero movie I have ever seen, and I am not exaggerating that at all. It is, yeah, it's. I can't wait to do a review on this next. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. I can't wait to do a review on this next. So, anyway, that's about all I have to say about this movie. For those of you who don't really know much about the Avengers or any of the characters in it, watch this one. I wouldn't suggest watching the second one before this one. I definitely watch the first one first before the second, because this one, in my opinion, is a lot better. And by the way, overall, I give this about a 3.5 stars at the very most. Most likely just 3, but 3.5 if you're generous to it. Not worthy of 5 like this was. But yeah, it's definitely worthy of a 3.5, but that's just my opinion, of course. So anyway, I love this movie. Could have done a little bit better with some of the plot lines, but still, it was a great movie for its time. And yeah, if you guys want to learn anything about just the Avengers, or just want to watch any Marvel movie, I'd highly suggest this one. Which keeps giving hints to the other movies, which I really brought in for the second movie, which I'll do a review on next week, like I said. So yeah, that's all I have to say about this one. Check it out if you want to. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. And next I'm going to be doing Marvel's The Avengers. So yeah, see you later. Bye.